You know where this road leads?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to violence, the word and the act. While violence cloaks itself in a plethora of disguises, its favorite mantle still remains sex. Who are they? One might be your secretary, your doctor's receptionist, or a dancer in a go-go club.
Pass on! But there is no return!
Set in an overheated alternate universe full of dust, sweat, roaring engines, bursting seams, and non-stop convulsive dancing, screaming and brawling, Russ Meyer's films are a snapshot of raging id in rural America in the 1960s. Meyer was a unique, self-made filmmaker who successfully catered to a blue-collar audience without irony, with a signature style that would qualify him as an auteur by any standard. He completely ignored and was ignored by the mainstream studios and critics, yet thrived because he tightly controlled his own product, writing, shooting, editing, and distributing the films himself, with the profits of each paying for the next one.
But he stops his teasing and puts his statue back on its pedestal and remembered that his intentions were honorable.
After making a handful of so-called nudie cuties in the early 60s, Meyer decided he wanted to make more ambitious, story-driven features that could play in drive-ins and independent theatres. He called the films of this period rural gothic.
That bitch.
I got you now! You ain't gonna get away this time!
Shut up! We got company. Now, this here's my other daughter, Clarabelle.
Because of his use of satire and his commitment to production values, Meyer is very different from other exploitation directors of his time like Ed Wood, Doris Wishman, and Herschel Gordon Lewis, whose sheer incompetence at filmmaking gave their movies an accidental camp value. Meyer's films are not camp. They are professionally made, deliberate action comedy melodramas that accomplish exactly the effects he desired.
You can have Enjoy's job, honey man. You're a whole lot prettier than him.
Yeah, like that stuff?
Hey, watch it.
Hey, what's happening, baby? What do you say we have a little party?
The memorable elements of Meyer's style are conspicuous in all of these films. Canted angles, low-angle shots, match cuts, smash cuts, split edits, montage scenes, and many other aggressive techniques. In a typical Meyer scene, dialogue can be inexplicably interrupted by shots of women sprinting through a rugged landscape.
Your heels didn't get round from walking! All right, knock it off! I've seen better fights on a late show! You want to prove something, chickies? Let's see who the real chicken is.
Even more than his visual style, Meyer's story elements are notorious, including lovemaking in the outdoors, sports cars, racing and car crashes, and, most famously, buxom, vocal, sexually omnivorous women towering over the put-upon men who can never satisfy them.
How's your motor working?
Hell of a lot better than yours.
Put your money where your mouth is.
Oh, knock it off, will you? Any other time but now would be great.
Everybody's doing it. If you don't, somebody else will.
I never took no course in anatomy, but from what I can see, you got 2 of everything and some left over.
Sounds like my motor being revved up, which makes twice today.
8 hours of a stack full of radio phones. You got breath out of melting onion and BO that belongs in a box. If that don't spell it out, you're dumber than I think. Adios, brother.
What the hell do you want? I'm not a machine. I'm not a hired stud.
Your droppings. A bird's or a cow's.
Despite the overbaked narration intoning about moral rectitude, somehow a message of earthiness and a healthy joie de vivre always comes through in Meyer's fables. They depict characters acting out Freudian archetypes in a society where institutions of law and religion have failed to nurture humanity's deepest needs, which is the root cause of anxiety and violence. Those who adopt a pagan outlook and accept their carnality as valid are the victors in Meyer's films. The losers are the weak, the repressed, and the vindictive.
Look, I don't know what the hell your point is, but I don't...
The point is of no return, and you've reached it.
They let them vote, smoke, and drive, even put them in pants. So what do you get? A Democrat for president. A lot of smoke up your chimney, Russian roulette on the highway. You can't even tell brother from sister.
He was looked down on by the intelligentsia, but Meyer was far ahead of them in the areas of gender, feminism, bisexuality, and the war on repression in general. The sensibility of his films is beyond politics. It's futuristic, presenting a world in which women easily overpower men, and where obtuse milquetoast businessmen can suddenly wax poetic about ancient matriarchal fertility cults.
A lost age. A lost art.
Art. I wouldn't lay 2 to 1 against you on a drawing board.
Hey, Tom. You ever read into this antisocial drivel your sister writes?
In the late 60s, Meyer made more overt skin flicks. His cutting style became more outrageous, and he broke new ground in depicting male nudity, lesbianism, and interracial love scenes, while always steering clear of outright pornography. His film Vixen became a huge independent hit, leading to him being invited to direct a major studio film for the first time, the phenomenal cult classic Beyond the Valley of the Dolls.
And you're a moonchild.
And you're a bitch.
I think it's better after the change.
I'm with you.
Why, that's all.
This is my happening and it freaks me out.
You crazy maniac!
Are you trying to say something?
I never try anything. I just do it.